Allie, I'm Dr. Kayla, and I have Sarah here today. And today I'm going to teach her how to do a dead bug. But before we get to the dead bug, I'm going to go over some breathing with her, as well as how to connect to and activate her pelvic floor muscles, as well as her transverse abdominis, because that's super important to getting the most benefit out of this exercise. So Sarah, can I have you lay on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor? Good. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go over breathing. So I'm going to get you to put your left hand on your chest and keep your right hand on your stomach. So the whole idea is that with this is we want to do belly breathing. So when you take a deep breath in, you want your right hand to raise on your belly, but you want to make sure your left hand on your chest just stays where it is. So I'm going to get you to take a deep breath in, and you're going to get this belly to raise, and then you're going to exhale. Good. And then deep breath in. Good. Exhale. Good. We're going to do it one more time. Deep breath in. And then exhale. Okay, looks good. So what we're going to do next is we're going to get her transverse abdominis working. So you're going to put your hands around your waist like this. And we're going to do the same type of breathing where your belly raises and your chest stays pretty stationary. But when you exhale, you really want your hands to kind of come close together. So you're working your abdominal muscles, but you don't want to be working the muscles that you're doing a crunch with typically. You don't want your belly button to hit, like pretend it's going to the floor. You want your hands to kind of come closer to each other. So you're working those muscles. So I'm going to get you to take a deep breath in and then exhale, and then you want to really focus on that. Good. And then deep breath in, exhale, and you're going to squeeze. And then deep breath in, exhale, and really wrap those muscles towards each other. Good. Do you feel that working? Mm-hmm. Perfect. So next what we're going to do is we're going to work on the pelvic floor. So it's still incorporating the belly breathing, but the analogy that I learned is that when you take a deep breath in, you want to imagine a flower blooming from your vagina, and then when you exhale, you want to really pretend that you're kind of sucking like a blueberry up a straw, or you're using the muscles that you would use if you were to stop midstream, or if you really had to hold in gas, you want to use those muscles. Okay. So you're going to take a deep breath in with your belly, you're going to picture a flower blooming, and then exhale and suck a blueberry up.
There's so much going on.
It's all good. So again, deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, and then lift. We're going to do it again. Deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, and then lift. Perfect. So what we're going to do next is we're going to incorporate everything that we learned. So we're going to put belly breathing together with the pelvic floor and the transverse abdominis muscles. So I'm going to explain what you're going to do first. So you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to picture the flower blooming, and then you're going to exhale. You're going to use those pelvic floor muscles to lift while you are contracting your transverse abdominis and bringing your fingers a little bit closer together. Okay. So you're going to take a deep breath in, flower blooming, good. Exhale, lift, and then wrap. Good. And then you're going to do flower blooming, deep breath in, good, and then you're going to lift through your pelvic floor and then contract the TVA. And we're going to do that one more time. Deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, and then wrap. Perfect. Did you feel everything kind of working together?
Yeah.
Perfect. So now we're going to kind of get into the dead bug exercise. So when we're doing that, everything that you just did, you're going to be doing it there, but you're just going to be doing different things with your legs and your arms. Okay. So to start, I'm going to get you to raise your legs off the ground. You're going to make sure your knees are slightly wider than your hips and your feet pointing inwards. Perfect. Looks good. So you're gonna put your arms up into the air, and before we're moving any of your arms, your legs, you're gonna do the exact same breathing that we did when your feet were on the ground. So you're gonna take a deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, you're gonna lift, and then wrap. And then deep breath in, flower blooming, lift in the pelvic floor, exhale, and then wrap. And we're gonna do it one more time. So deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift through the pelvic floor, and then wrap. Perfect. So every single step now, we're kind of gonna build off of like this. So if you need a break, you can actually just bring your legs into your chest and kind of rock back and forth, and that'll help a little bit. Okay, so when you're ready, we're gonna get into that position again. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the belly breathing, but when you contract the muscles and you lift through the pelvic floor, you're just gonna bring one leg out about 2 inches. Hold it there for about a second or two, bring it back in, and relax. So you're gonna put your arms up, your knees out a little, feet in, and then so deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, and then you're gonna put your one leg out. Perfect. Do you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Bring it back in. So now we're gonna do it again, but we're gonna do the other leg. So you're gonna do deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, and then other leg out. Perfect. Bring it back up, and we can do that again on each side. So deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, leg out. Perfect. And then we'll do one more time on the other side, and we'll have you take a break after. So deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, leg out. Good. Come back in and relax. And you can bring your knees back to your chest, kind of rock back and forth. Give yourself a little break. How did that feel?
Felt good, but you could definitely tell things are happening.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna progress it one more step.
Okay.
And with this is not about how far you can extend your leg or how far you can extend your arm. You really want to work on keeping your core tight, your pelvic floor activated, and just go as far as you can where you can make sure those muscles are working the best their ability. So I'm going to get you in the starting position.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is when you bring the one leg out, you're going to extend the opposite arm out. But when you're doing it, you're going to make sure this leg stays straight. Don't really bring it back or forward. Okay. All right, so we're going to try. So you're going to go up like that. Perfect. Deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, leg out, arm back. All right, good. And then bring it up and relax. And then we're going to do the opposite side. So deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, and then bring that out. Good. Bring it up, and we're going to do it one more time on each side. So deep breath in, flower blooming, exhale, lift, wrap, arm out, leg out. Good. Bring it up, and then deep breath in, flower blooming, lift, wrap, opposite leg out, arm out. Good. And then you can bring it back, relax. You can bring your knees to your chest, and then rock back and forth. So in addition to that, there is another way that we can progress it a little more. I'm not going to do that with you today because I can tell that this is straining your muscles a lot because you were shaking a little bit, but that's perfect because you got to start somewhere, and eventually one day you will be able to progress it to make it a little more difficult. But for today, I think that was good, and thank you for letting me teach you how to do a dead bug.
Thank you.